At y'all once again. So y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. I ain't got no shade right now. I'm waiting probably till tomorrow or something. Give me a shave, But somebody asked me about growing up in New Orleans, so I figure I'd come on here and give y'all a little rundown on what it was like growing up in New Orleans. Like the ups, the downs, the round and rounds. The good friends, the bad friends. I guess we could talk about all that. I ain't even tripping. You know, um, it wasn't easy growing up in New Orleans. I can say that. It ain't New Orleans ain't no that ain't no place where people think it's just you go have fun in New Orleans, Canal Street, Bourbon Street, stuff like that. Yeah, Canal Street, Bourbon Street, French Quarter, stuff like that. You go have fun doing all that type of stuff, but um, truth be told, like far as the neighborhoods, growing up in the neighborhoods and living conditions, some people had it good, some people didn't. It was a lot of betrayal with friendships and all of that type of stuff, growing up in New Orleans, man. It's a New Orleans a give and take thing. Let's just put it like that. New Orleans a give and take thing, y'all. Like New Orleans, you could in 1 minute you could be good, you could be around your friends, partners, everybody. Then the next minute it could be done turned around and everybody beefing with each other and some more stuff. So it be it's like a cycle. Everywhere we go we got killing. People try to make it like the killing. Everywhere you go you got killing. You got all of that type of stuff. So we just go get that out there. Um, New Orleans, man. Ooh, I'm trying to see where to start at, y'all. I ain't lying. All right, so me growing up, let me just tell y'all about my days of growing up in New Orleans. Me growing up in New Orleans, I stayed in Holly Grove. Um, my mom and them in their days, they was Pitcher Town, you know. Um, Between Pitcher Town and Holly Grove, that's where I ran from my younger days. But I done been in the east of New Orleans, uptown, downtown, across the river. I roamed them. Like, I was there. I was in a club, y'all, at 13 years old, called the Young Men. And this was throwback. I was in the club drinking long neck Budweisers in the club back then, tripping on one. Shouldn't have been doing it, but I learned my lessons at an early age because of the simple fact I started seeing betrayal. I started seeing a lot of things that made me didn't want to be like other people. I didn't want to do none of the cutthroat things other people was doing. So I got myself from around a lot of them things. I got myself from dealing with a lot of people because I ain't want to be around a lot of things that they was doing. Like just elevating my mind. And yeah, I ain't gonna say like I was into the shooting and all of that, but it came a point in time to where it was like, all right, I gotta get ahead in life, and I wound up catching a charge. In the midst of me catching that charge, I had to go do 3 years on the 10. Um, Life not easy in New Orleans. Like the people that I know, I be advising them to get from down there because it ain't livable. It ain't what you call something that you just go sit around and just won't get ahead in life. Like not that's not. Is New Orleans really turning into where it should be something for the older people to chill? They got the youngsters down there. They go have youngsters everywhere, but it done turned into it really should be something for the older people to chill. I love the second lines that go on down there. I love my Super Sundays. I love all of that, y'all. Like I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I love my city. I hate that they shutting down the Sundays by Cajun Seafood, where everybody be burning rubber and doing their little thing. Nobody don't be getting hurt out there, none of that, y'all. People just be having fun in New Orleans to try to find any kind of way to stop people from having fun. They'll try anything to block that, but they can't. They not putting in the energy to stop the crime. All of them things that's going on down there. A lot of things that don't need to be going on down there. They got it going on down there, and they worry about the wrong things. They trying to stop the wrong things down there. So that would kept me a lot from not. Some I be wanting to go home, but then I be like, nah, I'd rather chill. I be in Dallas, y'all. I chill. I be at home at my crib. I chill. You know, I make my little money. YouTube don't make too much money for me. Don't make nothing for me. I'm talking about too much. Don't make no money for me. I do this because this is something I wanted to start doing and start letting people see the other side of life. Because everybody not giving y'all the real. They giving y'all fake. They not giving y'all the real. That's why I say it every time I stream something, I'm gonna stream it live and just and post it because I'd rather it be live, me telling it live and then that time then post it or whatever. Man, I'm in my 30s, y'all. My late 30s at that. So, like I have 5 kids to take care of. 3 boys, 2 girls. Like I said, y'all seen my girl, she in college, and I had one boy, he's 16, he about to go do what he gotta do, and I got my other 3. So, I don't have time to be playing around or doing none of that sideways stuff. I try to keep it real. I try to stand on what I believe. Like I don't cutthroat nobody, I don't talk down on nobody, I don't do none of that type of stuff. I ain't got time for that. But New Orleans is one of them places where you endure all of that. You endure getting cutthroated. One of your best friends you could be around one day, he'll fuck around, he probably cutthroat you and get you robbed or get you killed, anything. And it be for nothing. Most of the stuff that go on in New Orleans be for nothing. Like people getting killed in New Orleans for nothing nowadays. Like that was another thing that made me didn't want to stay home because I didn't want to get killed for nothing. And I know I was too loyal. I didn't want to let my loyalty betray me in the doing something that I was gonna regret doing to somebody that I loved. So before I put myself in that predicament, I got myself out that situation. If that makes sense to y'all. I didn't want to be in that predicament, so I got myself out that situation. If that makes sense to y'all. New Orleans is a give and take thing. Like I love my city. Like Texas is my second home. Like for the people that don't know, Texas is my second home. But New Orleans, I love my city. I love New Orleans. Like I love New Orleans as a whole. Do I like what's going on in New Orleans? No, I don't like what's going on in New Orleans because a lot of things can be nipped in the bud because they have a lot of people down there that have power to stop a lot of stuff. Because when I go down there, I'm not nobody, y'all. I'm not no major person or none of that, y'all. But my word and my character hold a lot of weight, and I thank God for that. Because when I go home, a lot of the people that I be around, they be with all of that. But when I come home, we chill with all of that. We don't be on none of that. They be in the car with me, yo. Some shit like that, and we be chilling. We don't worry about all that. I could go anywhere I want in the city because I'm not beefing with nobody. Nobody not looking for me. I don't have to worry about that when I go home. I go to any store I want, any block I want, pull up anywhere I want. I ain't got to worry about none of that. I ain't beefing with nobody. I don't care to beef with nobody. Beefing don't get you nowhere, but get you to somewhere in jail, dead. You can't go outside like you want because you gotta watch this and you gotta walk around with your stick and all of that. Man, I ain't got time for all that, man. I got kids, man. I like riding around with my kids with a peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? I like going to my hometown when I won't go to my hometown and do what I want to do when I want to do it. Like some people they don't grab life, man. Life is something to hold on to. That imaginary clock that's ticking, they don't respect it. That imaginary clock will keep on ticking whether we like it or not. When we dead or gone, it's gonna keep on ticking. And a lot of people don't understand that part of life right there. Like, so when it come down to me, like, I'm used to being by myself. I'm used to not having a lot of friends no more because most of my friends, y'all, like, man, let me see something. If I could put this light on. Like most of my friends on my own, this all people from Holly Grove, y'all. Like in Picture Town, like that I was cool with that's dead now. Like, so when people say, look, that says Souls of Holly Grove, is upside down, but this says Souls of Holly Grove. If you see that right there, that says Souls of Holly Grove, like, and that's a lot of names. Like, and I still ain't add a lot of names to that. So when people call themselves talking about loyalty and this, that, and other, your loyalty can betray you. But before you let your loyalty betray you and you feel like, and you can help that, you can help your loyalty, you can help that situation to where you can get out that betrayal of your loyalty. Don't let your loyalty betray you. Hold on to what your loyalty. Don't change yourself. Get yourself out that situation. I was always taught that. Some people gravitate to real. Some people, they don't. Some people run from real. Some people really just run from real. We just go keep that iron. And some people run from real. They don't want to see it. If they hear it, they feel like real starting to be a little bug in people's ear now, and it shouldn't be. That's crazy. Like, when people start hearing the real, oh, they run from the real. Oh, man, that ain't real, man. Man, I ain't got time for all that, man. I'm trying to do this. Man, listen, let me tell you something. If you can elevate your mind, you can get ahead in life. I learned that the hard way. I always was taught, like, to do right, but at the same time, like, I'm always one of them conscious thinkers. I always think, I always try to keep myself ahead. I have a lot of friends that's dead and gone or whatever, but I don't mind being alone. Like I don't like being alone, but I don't mind being alone. I done downpack that or how to be alone. Like, and I ain't tripping. I could do that well, great, well, and well. Like take care of the kids, deal with who I deal with, and that be that. I miss like when we was growing up in New Orleans, Holly Grove, we had some of the best people we could have in Holly Grove. I don't care what nobody say. I put Holly Grove on the pedestal, and I hate that we not getting the recognition we need for it as being good. Holly Grove alone. Because everybody doing these documentaries on other wards and all this, but y'all ain't talking about the 17 because the 17 hold it down too. I'm gonna just put that out there. Like, and this ain't no gang banging or none of that. This is just some real facts. We had some real OGs, some real stand-up guys that came from Holly Grove that don't be talked about. And it ain't that they don't want to be talked about because they don't live that life no more, none of that. They just want to be recognized for the good that they done, what they did and what they was doing. And it ain't getting recognized. So I'm gonna say this too. So to whoever a person it may be that might see this and they feel like they want to do a real documentary on Holly Grove talking about the real OGs and all that, let's do that. Let's link up. Let's do that. New Orleans. Anybody that's interested in New Orleans, I could pinpoint directly because I don't lay my footprint in New Orleans. And I ain't take that, like I earned that. Like, like I earned that. I ain't take nothing in New Orleans. I ain't never jack no nigga. I ain't do none of that. Like I ain't doing none of that. My face card good. I ain't telling on nobody. I go anywhere I want. I ain't got to worry about none of that. I done been under the gun so many times, y'all. Listen, let me tell y'all. I had some friends. I ain't gonna call no names because that'll be too much. There's too much going on this internet. So I ain't gonna call no names, but I had some friends and I called them my friends then. So I'm saying my friends from Holly Grove and some of them was from the Magnolia Project. Like at the end of the day, like the people put me under the gun and try to get me to tell on my friends. And at the end of the day, by them being my friends and me knowing the value of a friend, I ain't telling on my friends. That kept me home, that kept me safe, that kept me not having to worry about a nigga trying to come hit me in my head for me telling on my friends or this, that, and other. I ain't do none of that. I ain't roll like that. I don't roll like that. That kept me home safe. And truth be told, them same friends, like, I don't hear from them or none of that. They don't even know. Some of them don't even know I was put under the gun. To tell on them and all that, they don't even know that. They don't even know that I was really put under the gun to really tell on them and really like could have got them more years than what they got. Some more shit. I didn't like because at the end of the day, I was aware of what I was doing. I understood what I was doing back then. I understood where I was at. I understood what we was doing. I understood everything. I understood it. I understood everything, y'all. I get emotional. I'm not gonna cry, but I get emotional talking about that because of the simple fact. People don't, they put the underdogs like y'all, they put the underdogs and they try to put them down. They try to put them under. You can't do that. You can't do that because real will always prevail. Man, when you call somebody your friend, your brother, sister, this, that, and other, man, you gotta put the emphasis in that. You really gotta put the emphasis in that. You really gotta show them that if that's what you mean, or if you bro, you sis, whatever, woo, woo, woo. Okay, show that. You gotta show that. You gotta show me that. Don't call me that. Don't tell me none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. Don't if we ain't that. But back to that, what I was talking about, like I got put under the gun to tell a lot, and I ain't do none of that. And it kept me good. I'm straight in life, I'm all right in life. I could go, I won't do what I want. And I'm glad that my partners, they good and they got the little time that they did get. And they able in due time they gonna be a couple of them home doing what they gotta do, what their businesses and shit, and a couple of them about to come home and go with their families. I'm thankful for that. And them niggas just don't know I'm proud of them. I love them. Like, cause they done been in some shit, but at the same time, what y'all don't know about a lot of these dudes that shooters and this, that, and other, they have a heart too. They have a conscience. Some of them have a conscience. I'm gonna say some of them. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Some of them. And at the end of the day, even the ones that don't have a conscience, y'all, the people that they love, they got a conscience for. And it's crazy because it take for the learning process for us. It take for us to learn, and go through the bad to get to the good. And some of us don't make it through the bad to get to the good. And then some of us that make it to the good end up losing. Cause we won't go back around certain people. We won't start doing certain things, and we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't even want. You know, you made it out a situation. Don't put yourself back in that situation. I never understood that with certain people. They get themselves out certain situations and they put themselves right back in the same situation that they got themselves out of. I never understood that. Every situation I got into New Orleans, if I got out of it, I seen I was in a situation I felt like I wasn't gonna make it. I got myself out of it. In Holly Grove, my loyalty betrayed me because I was hanging around a couple of people that I shouldn't have been hanging around. And when things happened with them, I got thrown across. Motherfucker threw me in a cross, a bad cross I'm talking about, to where it was shootouts and everything. Like, yeah, I'm talking about because motherfucker, and I'm walking down. Listen, y'all, when I say like it got real, I had to walk down on something. Like, let me put this to y'all. I had to walk down on something and really put this to him. Like, look, dude, I ain't do this to you. Like, look, I can kill you. I don't want to do this to you because I ain't do this to you. I ain't had nothing to do with that. So leave me alone. Leave my family alone. Because if you bother me and my family, it's going to be a problem. And I meant that. And that's just what I meant. That process, man, let me get some water, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Before that's on here, y'all hold on. I got to lace y'all up. Just hold on. So you know, I got thrown a cross. I got thrown a bad cross from being around the wrong people. So bad of a cross that I'm talking about. It was like, man, this what I hated about New Orleans, y'all. Like, you grow up, you could be the solidest mother. You could stand on your morals, your values. You know what you own. You know what's up. And it always got to be that one person that put you in this blender that you don't want to be in and you wasn't even trying to be in. But just because you was around in your loyalty, it betrayed you. And it put you in the cross. Now you gotta survive now. You gotta survive. You gotta make it through this now. Now you gotta foot this. You gotta get through there. You see this hurdle? Oh, I'm jumping over this hurdle. Oh, I see this nigga, he might try to do me something. Oh, I'm going this way. It's really shit like that in New Orleans. Like, it's really a survival game. Man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Turn on all post notifications, man. I'm coming with the real. Y'all, I want y'all to know what life like. I don't want to hold nothing back from y'all like everybody else do. I want y'all to, so, you know, like, so with that betrayal going on, let me tell y'all. So, boom, all right. So I get in the blender. I get caught up in the blender, hang around too. Some guys, I'm not knowing they into it. But this the thing. I'm loyal to both of them. All that's from the same hood. So me feeling like how I'm feeling, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Everybody from the same hood, everybody eat. The niggas that's in the hood, all our OGs that was in the hood, you know, they was popping us off like they'll give us some money. If they don't want you out there, they not this the thing now. If you out there before, you know, they not about to give you no work and tell you, oh, go hustle. We ain't had them kind of dudes coming up in Holly Grove. They weren't them kind of where they just, oh, here, take this and go do this. No. If you out there hustling, you put your own self out there, nah, they go try to protect you and they go make sure that you're doing the right thing with what you're doing, which that's not the right thing because you're still doing what you're doing. But they was always there to help you, you know? My bad came in. I shouldn't have been around two dope boys at the same time, but I don't know this. Let's keep this in mind. I don't know that part of the streets then, because I'm still learning. Me still learning got me thrown across though. Cause I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn. I'm like, when this happened to this one, and then this other one, he playing like, you don't know, you know, like woo woo woo. So I'm like, damn. Like, man, I gotta figure this out now. My grandmother's house got shot up, y'all. I ain't gonna even leave that out, you know? My grandmother's house got shot up. I know who did it. I ain't want him to. For the simple fact that I know who sent you to do it, so I don't want you. I want the person who sent you to do it. Because at the end of the day, y'all was so sloppy with what y'all did, and it all what was going on was for nothing because I didn't have nothing to do with nothing. So my stuff shouldn't have, my people shouldn't have been getting messed with. It shouldn't have been nothing going on. But I had an uncle, God bless the dead, and he wasn't going for none of that, and he wouldn't let me go for none of that. And he stood on what he stood on, and his name big in the city, and they knew that. Like, and we got some shit straight, and that's what that was. Like, quit playing. Like don't play with my family. Don't play with nothing that I love. Don't play like that. Man, my subscribers, I want my subscribers to know who they dealing with. Like, I'm a genuine dude. I just don't play behind who I love. I just don't want nobody to come playing with me or my family. And that's just what I stand on. I feel like anybody in their right mind should feel like that. And that's just what that is. Man, I come to YouTube for to try to get a reel and try to make me a little money to feed my family, because I don't have no problem with waking up, recording. I ain't doing nothing illegal, so I ain't tripping off waking up, recording, doing what I do. I done did enough illegal stuff when I was younger and all this, that, and other, man. For the ones who don't know, yeah, I'm 38 years old, man. I ain't no youngster, I'm 38 years old. And I'm wearing this 38. Trust me, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it good. And I'm thankful for to be at 38. I swear to God I am. And I hope I see 48, 58, 68, and on up until it's time to go. New Orleans not like we had the OGs, like my OGs, like my partner Tootie, like we have them types that's right now they got the OG status thing going on, and stuff like that, like like they was on our butts. That like back then we used to think, oh man, they just on our ass, just trying to push over on us and trying to take. They didn't want us out there, And now that everybody older, they thankful that they let us go through the things that we went through. But at the end of the day, and we hold on to them. I value all our OGs in our city. I value all our OGs from uptown to downtowns, the ones that I endured, like and encountered. I value them, like, because of the simple fact, like, they paved the way for us. Like, if it wasn't for them, a lot of us wouldn't have made it how we made it. But then they got so much that's going on down there in the city to where it's like when I go home, I go dip, through the hood, whatever, go have a little fun, and I'll be ready to go. I'll be ready to come back to my crib. I'll be ready to chill and come back to my crib, because nowadays you don't know who to really trust. Your own partners, man. Let me tell y'all, man. Your own partners who, when they was down and out, you helped out, like, and you would think they'll go to jail. You might get their mamas some money to get them out of jail, and then it might be that one time that you might just be like, look, I can't do it right now. I got it, but I'm taking care of something. I can't do it right now. And boom, there you go. Oh, you don't fuck with me now, huh? You come home from jail, you don't fuck with me now. Oh, just because that one time I said I can't do it, you don't fuck with me now. That one time I said I can't do it, you don't fuck with a nigga now. That's how a lot of people is. That's a sense of greed. Out of 50 times I done done for you, I tell you one time I can't do it for you, our relationship change. Well, on your end, the relationship change. So when I see the relationship change on your end, of course, nigga, I'm gonna change it on my end. We gonna keep this mutual. That's how New Orleans is. For the ones that is stiff and the ones that ain't tell on nobody and the ones that is down there, because for the most part, you gotta know somebody for to get you a good job down there in New Orleans. That's number one. If you won't be somebody that's working the whoop, you got to find you a good job. And the hustling down there in New Orleans, that shit not what it used to be down there no more. Ain't nobody not playing fair down there no more. And then them youngsters down there, they breaking in so many people's cars, and it's crazy because some of the older people, they can stop it and they not stopping it. They can hold on to them youngsters. Some y'all, we just had something happen where a dude come out the door down there in New Orleans and caught two youngsters in the car now. The youngsters got guns in their cars, all this type of stuff. And this dude come out his door and start hitting at them because the one that's driving, he pointing a gun at this man. Like, this man starts shooting at them dudes, and that dude in jail right now for protecting himself because they pointed a gun at him and he breaking it in his car. And he in jail. Y'all went in this man's house and found some weed in this man's house and y'all trying to charge this man. That's how New Orleans is, y'all. They want you to protect. They got all of this crime going on down there. And then when you try to protect yourself, you can't. That's why I love Texas. Man, I got big guns down here, y'all. I'm talking about some big legal guns down here. I'm not playing with nothing. I love Texas. Like I love Dallas. Like I love Dallas because of the simple fact, like I live legal. It's people that help you. They won't see you get ahead. I don't talk down on my city. I just hate the things that go on in New Orleans. Like between Texas, you got to think from when I came home from jail. All right, y'all. Oh yeah, let me give y'all the rundown on my jail situation because we started talking about that and we jumped on something else. But my little jail situation, I used to be in and out of jail a lot, but it was full of stupid stuff, little dumb little stuff like I'd be in and out, little boot, little dumb. Then I'd be back in, and then I wound up going to jail for some weed in New Orleans, y'all. And when I went to jail for the weed, they tried to say like they was going supposed to have been threatening me to take my grandmother, my grandfather, whatever. They was go take them woo woo. I wasn't going for that. I turned myself in and went to jail. Period, point blank. I wasn't going for that. None of that. And they tried to give me 10 years for the weed charge by me having my little background. And I wound up doing 3 on the 10, but I was in jail for Katrina. I'm gonna give y'all the rundown on that story too. While I was in jail for Katrina, but I sat in jail, and while I was in jail, I lost a couple of my partners. While I was in jail too, I started losing a lot of my partners. I went on in the apartment all us had and all that. I wound up losing a lot of partners and stuff. So it got close to Katrina. It was probably like I think it was like 3 days before Katrina, y'all. My mama, it was my mama, my grandmother, and I think my cousin T9. They came to see me. I don't know why my little like that. Everybody going one up, one down, one out, but I ain't worried about none of that. And they came to see me like a couple of days before Katrina. And when they came to see me, we talking, good, and they like, man, this storm go blow over. Everybody in New Orleans used to be naive about them storms, y'all. Like, man, the storm ain't coming, woo, this, that, that. Man, that storm came. And this how I got woke up, y'all, to storm. I'm in CCC, this building, CCC in New Orleans, off of Tulane and Broad down there. And it's a boot camp building. This is what I had to go through in the process for me to get my little time that I got off the 3 years on the 10. I had to complete this program to come home. Katrina came. Man, Katrina was so crazy, y'all. Like, my partner woke me up. My partner Phil, man, Phil, if you ever see this video, man, link up. I ain't see you since Katrina, bro. It'll be good to see you, bro. Like, I ain't lying, bro. Like, it really will be good, dog. If you ever see one of these videos, my YouTube, the same as my, I'm gonna say my Instagram, same as my YouTube, bro. But my partner Phil, he come to the cell, he wake me up, he crying, y'all. Like, man, that nigga crying. I never seen my partner cry before. That boy like, man, we gonna die. Bitch, I'm like, well, what you mean we gonna die? He like, man, come see. So I get out my bed, go walk to the window now. Y'all, we on in this building. I want y'all the ones that's go tune in, my one that they on here watching. Pull up on YouTube, New Orleans jails after Katrina or whatever. Y'all go see all the damage we done to the jailhouses. This gonna be so crazy to y'all, because whoever watch this, whoever see this video, you go watch this and you go YouTube and go pull up New Orleans jailhouses after Katrina, CCC building or whatever, and watch what they show y'all. And you gonna be like, damn, Brand, them holes in the walls that y'all go see, all of that type of stuff. Them people left us in a predicament. They told us, y'all, that we was gonna have to survive. I'm gonna say that we had to fend for ourselves. I knew a fend for. I'm gonna show y'all we gotta fend for ourselves. Okay, we was on the 3rd floor. The water was up. We was on the 3rd floor. The water was up to the 2nd floor. Right, like in between the 2nd and the 3rd floor, and my partner was on the 4th floor. So everybody had to find a way to get out the jailhouse, y'all. Man, they had people bodies and stuff floating around in this jailhouse. I'm talking about their bodies floating and people stuck in cells and all this. We seeing all of this. And then the National Guards, they came, got us after we had them broke through and tried to get out after they tell us we got to fend for ourselves. The National Guards, they come get us or whatever. They put us on the interstate. They put us on the interstate. When they put us on the interstate, they put us on the interstate for like 2 days, I won't believe. I think we stayed on interstate for like 2 days, I think. Out there getting our ass tore by bugs, all kind of shit, getting tore. So after we stayed on interstate for the little couple of days or whatever, I wound up going to Monroe, Louisiana. I was already about to get transferred to go to Monroe, Louisiana anyway, to Richwood Correctional Facility. Wound up going out there. I stayed out there for probably about 3 months, something like that. And then I wound up coming home. And in the midst of me coming home, y'all, I stayed in New Orleans I came home February 2006. I stayed home probably about a couple of months. I don't even think it was a couple of months because of the simple fact I had got a Tahoe. Well, it wasn't really mine, but it was mine. And it wound up getting took, and we wound up going to Houston and get the truck back. But when we chased the dude to get the truck back, the dude wound up pulling by the police. They wound up telling us some stuff like, we tried to jack the dude out, the truck that was for us already. So they wound up taking us to jail for 24-hour investigation. Now, y'all, at this time, I wasn't even home 2 weeks at this time right here. I wasn't even home 2 weeks. What happened? They told this. What the police told us. The Houston police told us about. I built that here, Shorttown Mall down there. I think we was in that parking lot. Man, the police told us this was their exact words. They told us, man, won't y'all go back home? We don't want y'all here. When them people said that, y'all, I swear to God, I knew right then and there. I'm like, man, I'm not going back to New Orleans, and I ain't fucking with Houston because I was about to move to Houston. We had an apartment in Houston and stuff. I'm like, I'm not even staying down here. I don't even want to be down here. I shot to Dallas. I came to Dallas, and I've been to Dallas ever since. I just go back home and stuff. I don't want to deal with none of them bad vibes. Man, I ain't on that type of time, man. Like, people don't understand. Like, when you done been through so much in life, like, and you understand so much. Y'all, I took Sociology 1 and 2. Y'all, I took them out. When I was selling drugs, y'all, I took some of my drug money and I went and took Sociology 1 and 2 to get a better understanding of life, to get a better understanding of when somebody talking to me that I can understand them. And somebody could come tell me that they killed somebody. I can understand it, but that don't mean I agree with it. I just understand why you did it. I don't mean I agree with it. I ain't got to agree with it. I just understand. And I don't have to tell you that I don't agree with it. I just told you that I understand. So what that understanding should be the agreement right there. You see what I'm saying? So I don't care to go off of none of them type of things where people be talking about, oh man, you got to do this. No, you go off of a person's vibe. You see a person go show you who they is, and when they show you who they is, you get from around them if it's in a bad way. That's just period. I don't understand. Like, some people don't, they feel like they ain't got to do that. They feel like they don't have to be on that type of time. That's why I'm on this type of time with credit and all of that now. Like, because of the life I lived and what I done been through. And a lot of the stuff I'm trying to accomplish right now, I'm really footing it by myself. Like, because I ain't scared to network and ask nobody nothing, but the people that you reach out to is like, they show you different. Like, they don't try to, you could pay. Listen, y'all, let me show y'all something. When I did my YouTube videos or whatever with Marty, I paid Marty. I paid Marty for to do that video with him. I paid Rel for to do that video with him. Now, truth be told, like, do I agree with how the video came out with me and Rel, that when he put that car stuff in the front of the video? No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree. I feel like I paid you for that video, so that whole video should have been about me. It shouldn't have been about nothing else in that video. You know, I ain't tripping on him or nothing like that, but I paid you for that video and I paid you nice for that video. So that video should have been about me. And that's just how that's what I was talking about the Rel. I invest in myself. And Marty, I meant to say, Marty could tell y'all, like, I invest in myself, I pay. Like, cause I won't get ahead. I ain't scared to pay for what I need to do to get ahead in life. Like, I ain't scared to invest in myself. Like, you got to invest in yourself when you have the money to do it. Invest in yourself while you have the money. Like, don't wait till you go broke and then you like, oh, I should have did this. No, invest in yourself. But I'm grateful for the videos. Like, I ain't gonna say like I ain't thankful, but at the end of the day, if somebody pay you to do something, you do it how you told them you go do it, and you promote it how you say you go promote it, and you didn't promote. Neither one of them didn't promote it how they say they would. So, you know, like, at the end of the day, I'm still a man. I'm still standing on what I stand on. And, you know, like, hopefully motherfucker don't feel no type of way about it, because I could pull up on and explain whatever. It don't matter. Like that's just how I am. I'm just that real. Like I say what's on my mind. I'm gonna say what go on and what was real and what was fake. And if something was fake, I feel like it was fake. It was fake. That's what it was. Um, do I feel like my shit should have got promoted more? Yeah, it should have got promoted more. It should have been on your reels, like you said it was. All of that, it wouldn't do. Cause truth be told, y'all, like 1,000 followers, y'all got to think about it. These dudes got 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people following them. So if they would have promoted my stuff right, like for me to have 1,000 subscribers, I would have had my 1,000 subscribers by now. I got 727 subscribers, I think. And really, truth be told, it be looking like, I don't know, it might be looking like it'll go up to 729 and then it'll look like it'll go back down. Do I be trying? I'm not tripping because that just let me know when I do get them 1,000 that I need in the watch hours, that just go let me know that's it's genuine. It's not fake. I ain't, people run from real. Um, I keep it real, man. Home and them know, like, they know I keep it real. I don't do none of that faking or none of that, man. I ain't got time for none of that, man. I just want to keep it real. I just want to live, make some money, take care of the fam, have fun. Like some people be telling y'all, let me tell y'all this term where people say money can't buy happiness. Money don't buy happiness. Money just put you in a position to do what you want, take care of your family for the genuines, and just put you in and keep your bills and stuff paid. And for the most part, because that happiness got to come from within. People don't understand that part right there. If you ain't got that happiness within, you ain't got nothing. You spinning your wheels. Like I done reached my hand. I done extended my hand out to help a lot of people. Like and reached it out and been like, man, look, I could, whatever, woo, woo, woo. And when stuff don't get reciprocated, I don't push my hand. I don't go kiss ass. I don't do none of that type of stuff right there, y'all. I live my life. I don't. I don't have time for that. Like I don't have time for none of that other extra. To be flaunting and doing all that. I'm working on my credit and the things I'm learning about my credit. I'm gonna teach my subscribers about my credit, about their credit, so they can fix their credit. It's not no overnight process. So no, that's why you don't see me coming back on here and telling y'all the rest, because I really need to finish finding out the rest. But for the most part, put the Experian on your phone, pay for the Experian so you can get your FICO and all three of your credit scores and your inquiries. I'm gonna teach them about getting the inquiry because I learned a little bit how to get the inquiries, but not nothing with no repos and none of that. But them repos, one of the hardest things to get off your credit. Man, y'all just gotta bear with me, man, because I'm gonna give y'all the real. I don't believe in doing nothing fake, man. I believe anything could be rekindled with anybody, friends, some partners, some people, if y'all single, like I feel like y'all could, if y'all feel like some people don't like, even if you just got to go, squash just so you and somebody don't be on bad terms, man, do that. Like life more valuable and it's more to it than just leaving stuff on bad terms with people. Or just, it's just more to it, man. That ain't cool. Like I feel like anybody could fix something that went wrong if it ain't too bad, it haven't went too bad. I feel like it could be fixed. Man, I'm just genuine person like y'all. Anything y'all hear come out my mouth, it ain't nothing fake. I want my subscribers that is on here, I want y'all to see who y'all following, like, so y'all can see, like, damn, B is, New Orleans is who he is. Like, you can look forward to clicking on my channel and finding something real. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna get y'all some better content, like some better footage, like a Dallas and all of that, y'all. Like, I used to be a homebody, y'all. So like, really, like, I made my money out at the crib. I get on the computer, sell my cars. I make with my box truck, but y'all know, like I told y'all, with the box truck and 18-wheeler, as I told y'all, me trusting people, it went wrong for me. Even with my Turo cars, y'all. Let me tell y'all something, man. My box truck thing, I still got my box truck. We gonna just put that out there. But the 18-wheeler and my Turo, my cars I had on Turo, I got fucked. Y'all, we just go put that out there. I ain't scared to tell y'all, because you got to, if I tell y'all, then y'all some stuff y'all could avoid. Watch who you trust. Watch who you put your time and your trust into. You can't get your time back. So if you can't get your time back, then you can't get your trust back. Let that sink in. it's more to come, y'all. I don't want this just to be about no car content on my page. I ain't that car shit really a lot of the car content overrated. You know, like only thing nowadays, only thing you're doing, you're gonna spend a lot of money on some cars and putting it on there, and then you get tired of them. I don't have no love for none of the cars that I have, y'all. I don't keep them. I don't. Man, I could have just been and got a car like that. Car, I got that car. I got my scat for sale right now, y'all, for 75,000 right now. Like I don't care about them cars. Like I won't be ahead. I won't own a business, y'all. Like I won't be ahead. I won't own some shit. Like I want titles and deeds, not to no cars. I'm gonna have enough of them. I can get them like they water. The cars, the vehicles ain't nothing. I want titles and deeds, the businesses and buildings and land. You know, like I got a little plot of land, but it ain't enough. I want more. You know, I just hope, you know, like some of the people on YouTube, even the ones that ain't subscribed, if they click in on there and, you know, they feel like they might see something real, I hope the ones that do click on my post and, you know, I hope they subscribe, you know, because I hope they be curious to see, man, what this dude Nola be real talking about. Like, because I'm gonna give them, I'm gonna let them see what I want people to see, you know, and won't tell people what it's like, you know. Excuse me. If y'all have any questions, you know, like y'all be want to ask some stuff, y'all be want to know some stuff, y'all get in the comments and ask it. I ain't scared to answer nothing. I really would. I wish. I've been trying to reach out to one of these bloggers on YouTube and stuff. So, because I see a lot of people curious about New Orleans and all of that about how it was. So I know they got some questions that I just ain't talking about that they might want to know that I can answer. So I'm gonna reach out to a couple of them and probably see what's up with that and try to start doing a little vlog. I really want to do a documentary on growing up New Orleans, you know, like and just putting it out there, just you know, even a little short film, like a little short YouTube movie, you know, about growing up New Orleans. It's just some things in the works that I want to start doing. Like that's why I said once I get monetized and all that, I'm going up on YouTube, y'all, because I'm about to do that little short movie. I'm gonna do the growing up New Orleans. Uh, all of that. I used to hang around this dude Wayne, nigga Wayne. Like, truth be told, like y'all, if I ain't talked to this dude Wayne. Yeah, Lil Wayne, y'all. I ain't talked to the dude in some years, but and McMahon. If McMahon, yeah, I can put this out there. If McMahon, there, y'all ever see nigga mama had a look. Oh, what that was Mac Mama had. Mac Mama had the fucking damn, I think it was the Red Cavalier, Tudo Red Cavalier, y'all, with the light tint on that joint. We used to be blowing that joint out. That boy, mama used to be mad with us. We had to clean that joint out. You hear me? But yeah, man, like it was real. Like I ain't no cap. You know, I don't do none of that stunting. Like it's real. You know, like I was in. Matter of fact, when that stuff happened with Wayne with the little shooting situation, that was my little dog. That was my dog. Then not my little dog, 'cause that bit older than me, but that was my dog at one point. But man, y'all, I just want y'all to know just a little bit about me. Like, you know, had to put that out there about how my loyalty betrayed me, man. Like my loyalty it put me in so many, man, my loyalty put me in so many predicaments and had me in so many situations. And I wasn't a bad guy. And still to this day, like I seen now, like back then, like it was just my loyalty betraying me when I was younger. Like I was getting put in blenders that I wasn't even supposed to be put in. You know, like I wasn't even supposed to be put in them blenders. I wasn't none of that. Like even in Texarkana, like some of my partners that I was hanging around in Texarkana, Texas, I'm gonna put this out there. One of them turned out to be a rat and trying to throw me in the cross, like trying to put me under the gun, like trying to say, like, yeah, but it wouldn't. And everybody that know, they knew. Like, and then it's just like there's a lot of backdoing down there. Niggas killing their own partners and setting their own partners up and all that. I ain't got time for none of that, man. I don't want to be around none of that. And a lot of people don't mess with me because they know I'm real, just that real. I don't care about. I'll tell you the real. I don't, you know, you feel how you feel, and I'm gonna feel how I feel, and that's just that. But if you lame, you lame. If you did some fake shit, you did some fake shit, and that's just what that is. And anybody should feel like that. I'm gonna even fix me a little room up, y'all, so I can start my little talking and being on my lives and talking and doing all them little such and such things, you know. Cause it's time. It's just time for the real. All the fake getting the recognition out there. So what about the real? That's my question, y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. What about the real? Like what when the real go get their recognition? When they go let us in the door? Like when they go let us in the door so we could give some of this real and do what we gotta do as men. I'm out, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. Stay tuned, cause the real coming, and that's what it is. You heard me? I'm trying to get to that y'all. So y'all help me get to that 1,000, man. I ain't even tripping. Y'all tune in, y'all like, share, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. I'm out.